Mm.
Case in point, Breloom there wiping me out with a bullet seed.
Oh, I love Breloom. One of my favorites.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, yeah, pretty much everything you have here is now going to be weak against it.
Yep. So I've had to play dirty. Doesn't help with the life orb Breloom as well, so it's
Is he
really
going
fucking
to
powerful.
kill himself with his life orb?
I hope it doesn't come to that, but we'll see. So we're good. We are home and hosed. So that's a pretty intense fight.
Yeah.
Incidentally, Nyx is female, just in case you're wondering. Um, I'm not sure if it's programmed in, but I think it takes the opposite gender to what you picked at the start. I think
Fair enough.
could be wrong with that. I'm not too sure. Again, it's literally meant to be the inverse of the main character. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
and now they've all just disappeared. I mean, I have one snore. There's like one trainer in the America that does this thing, just one.
Wait, I thought it was France.
Was it France? I thought it was the inverse battle was Unova.
No, I'm fairly sure it's Kalos. Like nearly around where the Terminus cave is.
Yeah, you could be right now. I just remember seeing it in something else.
Oh, oh. Hello.
Yeah, it's in both. It's in Omega, X and Y and in Omega Ruby Sapphire. So there's your answer. Okay, now it's time to face Giratina.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember who the hell gave the inverse battles in Oras.
I think you can find them in the Battle Tower. I think.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
With the battle tower, like that wasn't a mode.
it was no. I just checked there. It's a secret base. It's in the secret bases.
Right, okay. Um
Now, what do you think the gimmick here is for Giratina?
yeah, oh, okay, so ice wasn't super effective against it.
It was not.
So so it's a different typing now.
Mm-hmm. So what's happened here is Giratina. This is the word primal Giratina,
Hmm.
and primal Giratina is multi-type, as in it's omni-type, I should say.
Okay. Kind of like a stellar type, you might say.
A little bit, like to
Oh.
a certain respect, it is literally every type possible. So it's essentially like if you do look at kind of a calculator or a kind of calculation thing, and you
Yeah.
say, okay, you throw in all the types together, what weaknesses and resistances do you end up with?
So it's always going to be immune to ground, immune to electric, uh, things like that.
Yeah, it's immune outright to normal, fighting, poison, ground, ghost, electric, psychic, and dragon.
Fair.
It also has quad resistance to bug, steel, grass, and dark.
Yep.
Regular damage by flying, fire, water, ice, and fairy. The only type it is weak to is rock.
That's mad.
Isn't it? That is
Yeah.
literally. It's like it's a what if in case like it's basically yeah it's basically just a what if you throw all the types together. That's how you end up with rock beats everything else, which is so ironic.
They definitely planned it out like that. No, they didn't.
Absolutely not, not a chance. But that's been said. Like it's also like the like with all the other like immunities that Giratina has, like
Mhm.
it can't be burnt, it can't be paralyzed, it can't be leech seeded, like it's or any spore damage it doesn't take damage to it. No weather effects, all that stuff. It's a gimmick battle, but like it's a hell of a gimmick.
Yeah, they actually did it. So do we
Like
still have to go? Do we still have to go and battle the league now?
we do still have to battle the league, yes, but that is literally the end of the game at that point. Then after
Right.
that is all the post game that we are. I can tell you in conversation, but we were not going to play it as part of on the channel because
Fair enough.
it's quite a while. So there you have it. That's in essence the end of most of the plots of most of the plot. Like a lot of the rest of the plot is basically reserved for post game, and I'll tell you all about that when we're doing Victory Road because it's a fun Victory Road, but it's a long one. So we'll need the conversation topics for sure.
Yeah, grand. So does anyone acknowledge that we just saved the world?
I don't think many people know. That's the thing. Like it's like this happened. This is happening, like around people. Like they don't really know this is going on. You know.
Yeah.
Like that's the way I look at it. Like it's hard to be thought for something where like you're basically playing a cosmic battle that no one else is aware of. You know. In a way, they should thank us, the ungrateful bastards.
Oh yeah.
You know, of it goes without saying, of course. You know.
And I think Kalos might be the only one that like gave the kind of here you got a parade to say thanks for saving the world.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah, they did.
God damn, are we actually going to start talking like fondly about Kalos?
No. They're just gonna nix that really fucking quickly. Thank you.
Nah, it's more it's wasted potential.
Yes.
Untapped potential.
That's a diplomatic way of putting it, I think. So, but there you have it. So yeah, that's it then. So we are now just championship bound now at this stage, and then any other business left over from the game is afterwards when you become champion. Basically, the way it works is that there's a few kind of like quests and side missions and stuff like that happens because you're champion, and therefore like you're officially the toughest trainer on the land. Here's some things to do to help people type of job, you know. So like if you like, I suppose, I can kind of rattle through some of the quests and side content that's there when we're talking about it, you know. A lot of it's decent. Like it actually is quite good content, you know. It's not like a dragon or anything or any stretch of imagination, you know.
Oh no. I'm sure it is good, but I think one of the main appeals in playing Insurgency has been these paradox forms or these
the Delta forms, yeah.
Delta forms, sorry. If the post game is mostly around, hey, we can explore and start showing off these, I've already had like a great smorgasbord of these at this point. I wouldn't want to go and do like, hey, you can go back and find Axu now, and it's like, great, I've been using Axu for the last 20 hours.
Yeah, like definitely like the post game certainly gives you like a Delta area, if you like. So like okay, I'll run through like one of them. So the one that you're kind of like alluded to there is the Delta area essentially. And that is, I think you go to visit a certain area. I think it's the Holland region. I think it's called, the Holland. Essentially, it's kind of like the first post game thing you have to do is to join the Timeless. Essentially, so you have to go and beat all the the members of them. For the crack, can you guess some of the members of the Timeless? Like these are supposed to be the strongest trainers ever in history. Now I'll help you out in saying that like one of them is the guy in the crown, King Vezran, who is a fictional character from this or fan-made character, I should say. So you'd only know them if you played Pokemon Zeta or Omicron, which is the precursor set. Okay. The other one is Suzerain, which is basically the former king of again in the same universe, Zeta or Omicron. So you don't know them. The other 6 you would know. So who is the other 6 members of the Timeless, do you reckon?
Something's telling me.
And one of them is their leader. So Vezran is not even the leader of the Timeless.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Are we doing?
What's
Are
that?
we sorting out new friends?
We are making. Yeah, we're gonna make new friends.
Okay, well that's. I'll give a think on who all could be
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, I think this is my last call for eggs. I think actually, could be wrong. This is actually a momentous occasion.
Okay.
'Cause I managed to catch 5, so that actually worked out quite well.
Yeah.
And again, I just kind of went with like literally the most random numbers I possibly could for these eggs because like
Yep,
it
that's
is.
that's the way we do.
Yeah.
That is the way we do.
Yeah. Like overall,
Right.
like I think doing the under Egglocke rules was great to show off some of the deltas in this because
Oh,
like
absolutely. I like great shout to have done it this way.
yeah, quite happy with
Okay.
that. It's worked out.
Okay. Gonna try to catch the names before you move them in, so we
Yeah.
can guess right.
Okay,
Right. So let's see. Oh, we have so many left unread.
we do, yeah. So. As we have a full box, like that's the trouble now. You need to.
Yeah.
I don't think you ended up needing to cull any of them in that sense. Obviously, we had the rule like any duplicates are gone anyway, but we haven't had to move things up and down. You know, because I always my internal kind of like rule was that once the box is full, that's it. You have to either move stuff up and down.
Yeah.
So, but we never got to that stage, thankfully.
Okay, Eagle. I think Oh no wait. Yeah. That's
What do
gonna
you
be America Bird.
Okay, I think it's roughly okay. Grand. So yeah, as I remember now, what I did was I basically tried to complete patterns in the boxes.
Injector. Okay, that's gonna be a B. That's going to be. Oh, what gen do we? It's only up to Gen 6, is it?
Yeah.
Beedrill. I missed what the name of that one was.
Reaper is the next one.
Reaper, Cloth, Duskull.
Duskull, good shout. Very good. Okay. Very good guess. Nice like Skyfall.
Skarmory.
Okay, interesting. And the last egg of the playthrough. Destruction.
Voltorb.
All right, let's see if you're right. So we have the 5 names here. Let's see if you get them right. So first up is Eagle.
Boom.
And there you have it in 1. Yep. So that's a bravery. That's kind of an obvious one, to be fair.
Yep.
And there's even though it's a level 30, it's still not going to evolve. So in the box it goes.
It's like 54 or 58, isn't it?
Yeah, all the Unova ones evolve stupidly late.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember, did they fuck up the leveling system? Did they make leveling really easy in Unova?
No, it's just a longer playthrough, I think. Yeah, I think everything just has longer. But there's certain things that do evolve, like as it were, normally. Like I mean, Crocodile is relatively normal, but it's because I think certain ones that like they had stones and trades and stuff like that, so they kind of fashion off that way.
Oh. Oh God, no.
That's a Delta Luxio.
Oh no.
Or Delta Shinx, I should say. That's a Poison Steel, I think, or just Poison Dark, maybe.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Just a regular Kabuto, really. Again, for Reaper, that kind of makes sense for Kabutops.
Yeah. Ah!
Delta Whelmer.
Tiny?
No, that's what the color it is. Wellord is like it's a cloud essentially. So.
I love it.
And Delta Squirtle. Yeah, we had a Delta Blastoise already, so that's actually a duplicate, would you believe?
Okay.
Yeah.
But I absolutely love that.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Goddamn hero and half shell.
Turtle power. So there we have it. Those are our last eggs of the playthrough.
Okay, so who did you leave on side? Yeah.
I looked through the stats now, in fairness, to see if there's anything decent. So this is cool again. So the Shinx's ability there is vampiric. So any biting attacks regain health. And you see they already have an injector and already have a whelmer. So they're all gone.
Fair.
So no point having them there.
I'm trying to remember our Delta Blastoise, but
There it is, there, yeah.
fair enough. I didn't remember him.
Yep, that's it. So we don't need him. I'll keep the Delta Blastoise though, you know. We can sell that for a few quid.
Trying to remember, was the Delta Blastoise like one from like a second playthrough worth of it? Or like was it gotten and immediately put into the box? Like did we use a Delta Blastoise much?
I think I used a bit when I was on doing my catch up. When the playthrough went to ride last time. So
yeah.
So
a begrudging colleague.
Begrudging, but it's like bottom row of colleagues. To be fair, like it's not. I'm not being stringent about it, but yeah, there you go. That's us. That's the Egglocke, really. That's the that
Look,
we're now.
Whenever it comes to it, that eagle is getting put in the pip as soon as possible.
It's getting shipped back to America where it belongs. Yeah, it's back the way it came from. So,
at this point, have we lost Eevee? Do you think?
What's that?
At this point, has Eevee fallen off the?
Yeah, it has. Yeah, like it was very much a kind of a break glass situation in case you were stuck in a boss or something. And I just know that Delta Eevee is very broken. So, yeah, that's fair. And now we're on Victory Road. That's it. Must have
Delta Eevee in an inverse battle would be very broken.
It would be. Now it depends on which loadout you have. Like if you went with if you went to the moves that I had now, it probably wouldn't have got the benefit from it. But if you went in with like a foul play and I suppose like an ice beam or something, you would have got the effect of it, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's fair though. But yeah, they did make the edit though. But weird enough, when you go to that guardhouse and you say they give you the kind of like usual spiel of like you need 8 gym badges, and then you start going like, but no one has 8 gym badges because oh, you have one. Why didn't you come before? Like, all right, go on through.
Yep.
So yeah, that's quite funny. And again, I love that this is Scoodrus floating in the water here on Victory Road. It's just like, all right, fair enough.
Oh yeah,
it's where we're at now. Now, James. Now I let you hang long enough now. So what 6 trainers do you think are in Timeless?
So, is this characters that are solely from this game or from this series, or is this from like the larger series at all?
From the larger series, from other games and the and other works. So yeah. So
okay.
The 2 that were from the in-universe would have been Vezrin and Suzerain. So
okay. Since the franchise has an absolute boner for her, it has to be Cynthia.
Cynthia's one of them, yeah.
Oh fuck, okay. I'm just trying to think who are like the iconic enemies that we battle against, and I'm gonna say green, like Gary Oak.
Gary Oak is not on the list.
Oh, okay. Any of the Oaks? Like, is Professor Oak one of them?
Professor Oak is not one of them, no.
Ah, damn. Alright, so, any of the rivals, or is it all only just, like, Cynthia's one? Like, I'm trying to think of the major battles, like Actually, what is... Sorry, I've got a notion in my head. I'm going to look up his name because I can't remember off the top of my head. Do you remember the original Unova champion, Alder?
Yes.
He had a son or a nephew?
Yeah, I know the guy you're talking about, yeah.
Is it him?
No, he does not make the cut.
Oh,
No.
Baker.
Yeah, it's not him. Not him. No, the way if you want some help with this, think like one per generation. Like basically, like each generation kind of has a representative, bar one gen that has 2 picks. And again, also be mindful that like this went up as far as X and Y.
Okay. Okay, Stephen Stone.
Stephen Stone is there, yes.
Lance.
No Lance.
Oh, so it's not just going by champions.
No.
Okay. Who were the big battles out of Unova? What was the other? Like, there's Alder, and there's Iris as the Black 2 White 2 champion.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Iris?
Not Iris, no.
Oh. I'm trying to think who really stands out from Unova. Like, N gets us.
N is on the list, yes.
Oh, so like, why is N on the list and not Gary motherfucking Oak?
Good question. You're asking the wrong person.
Sabrina?
No Sabrina.
Oh damn! How many am I up to now?
But you got 3. Cynthia, Stephen, and N. You got 3 more to find.
Again, like, who's obvious? Okay, an eternal, a timeless, an eternal. It's gonna be AZ for Kalos.
Good guess. Very good guess, but no. The Kalos one is an interesting one. Like, he is actually from the anime as opposed to the games.
Oh, then I'll never know.
It's the character is called Alan. He's the one that's kind of attributed to discovering Mega Evolution.
I don't think I watched episodes past the Johto arc, because I think didn't the Johto arc take like a year to go between between 2 gyms?
Oh, something like that. Yeah, it was crazy. Like there was a real. It was the Orange Islands was a big long pause there, and they did something similar with the Johto arc. I just can't remember what it was.
You can understand the Orange Islands though, because they were making gold and silver.
Exactly.
Like,
yes.
They were running in place after they had finished the series.
Yeah.
But from what I remember, like, that Ice Path or that Mahogany Town or whatever it was just an absolute fucking age in between 2 gyms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With like very little relevant, very little, like, I know, like, a kids' TV show having filler episodes. What?
I know. It's a shock to us all.
But like, filler episodes, put them sporadically throughout. Don't put them like, don't like force them all in one place.
Do an arc, like, yeah.
And I think that was one thing from the Jellyfill Donut series, was how many of the original anime, in that first season, how far they got on so few episodes.
Yeah, they really stretched it out. Like, now, like, again, the first season was like had a kind of logic to it, because they were basically doing an episode about a Pokemon sometimes, and that's a good way of introducing them. But then you have just stuff that just like, it's either very Japanese humor that doesn't translate, or you've got this kind of weird, like, you know, not character episodes but plot relevant episodes that aren't. You know, it's like, oh, we got the evolution here. Great. Did you catch something here? Yeah, you know, that sort of stuff. You know.
Yeah, it's either a catch, a badge, or an evolution would be a lot of what like the episodes focused on in the original show.
Pretty much, and then and like, we kind of stopped the show before it got into a real kind of pack of filler, like, you know, it's like, we didn't like stop it because of that reason. We stopped it because it was hard to commit to that number of episodes, and well, the podcast provider we were on packed up, so it's like, okay, look at it anyway. But we kind of caught at the right time, in a sense.
With shit like the battling Eevee brothers, or hey, let's have a film. You know, the gang stumbles across a film shoot and they get hired to stop the Diglett.
Mm.
That's, you know, so many stupid.
Very stupid, but like they would have been great, like for ridiculing in a sense. But as I said, like there's a lot to get through in that time, and well, like the overwhelming numbers alone, and we would never get to see the end of the fucking Kanto arc itself. We would never got to see Johto, realistically speaking. So
yeah.
It is.
But that's it. Johto. Again, I can't remember. Like, I can't remember a lot about Johto, but I do remember there being a massive gap between some episodes between major episodes.
Yeah, I'd have to look back and see what it was like. Incidentally, the other two people you missed on the Timeless arc, Dawn, the champion of Sinnoh after Cynthia, and the leader of the Timeless members is Red.
Oh, protagonist. Sorry, Dawn's also the protagonist.
Yeah.
So, okay, so they're essentially saying the protagonist of Gens 1 and 4. Or are they saying, like, whether Dawn was the protagonist or whether she was the professional assistant, she's a Timeless?
I think, like, she... In dialogue, I think she's kind of written as if she's the main character of 4. Like, she becomes the champion. I don't think she mentions being the researcher at all. Or the professional assistant. She's kind of, like, treated as if she was the main character, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, and then Enoch or Red, of course, doesn't say a fucking word. So
yeah, as he should.
As he should, exactly.
Oh, okay. I hadn't considered a protagonist could have been on the list.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, like the reason that it's relevant as well is because basically when like that's you're basically told that's your first port of call, literally as you're being made champion. They say, oh, don't forget to go to that cave and challenge the Timeless, because then very clearly, transparently, the game opens up all the post-game content to you once you do that.
Yeah.
So then you get like stuff like the Holon region, which is basically all the Delta Pokemon just being thrown at you, essentially. So you have to do like certain puzzles to find it in certain locations. Yeah, you solve like you get the HM for Waterfall, for instance, and there's like there's a Delta Reggie trio, incidentally.
Yeah.
So you can do stuff like that.
Do you know what this do you know what this kind of reminds me of? Like if there's a hunt the Timeless in the post game. Do you remember what were they called? The the 7 Sages in Unova.
Yes.
The only one I remember out of that is Gorn.
Oh, good yeah.
Good old Blue.